From capital Kyiv to Kharkiv to Donetsk, on the front lines, Ukraine is under a barrage of relentless Russian missile and drone attacks, reducing buildings to rubble and leaving a trail of deaths and utter destruction. Just to put it simply, Moscow, or more specifically the Russian president, not just ignoring US President Donald Trump's ultimatum, it seems, but openly defying it. At the start of this week, Donald Trump, remember, set a firm deadline of August 8 for Moscow to take meaningful steps towards ending the war. But Russia's response, or more specifically Putin's, has not been one of compliance. Rather, on the contrary, Russia has increased the scale and intensity of its fierce aerial attacks, and there is data backing this claim. According to the Ukrainian president, the month of July alone has witnessed over 5,100 glide bombs, nearly 3,800 Shahed drones, and more than 250 missiles launched by the Russian forces, with 128 of those being ballistic missiles. And the past week has been particularly deadly, with Russian attacks reportedly killing over 50 people and injuring dozens more. In a brutal overnight assault on the Ukrainian capital, Russia launched at least 300 drones and 8 missiles. But among the deadliest attacks was a strike using a Russian glide bomb that destroyed part of a residential building in Ukraine's Kramatorsk. At least one person has died, 11 others injured, many are feared trapped beneath the rubble. While on the ground, the fight has intensified in eastern Ukraine. Russian troops claim they have taken full control of Chasiv Yar, a key town in the Donetsk region. Chasiv Yar, remember, has long served as a vital logistics and command hub for the Ukrainian forces in Donetsk. And analysts now are warning that the town's fall would give the Russian forces better access to other strategic locations across the Donetsk region. And earlier today, Putin said Russian forces are advancing along the entire front line, whether it is in Donetsk, Luhansk, Zaporizhia or Kherson. Ukraine's military already stretched thin and its air defenses under tremendous pressure as Russia continues deploying increasingly sophisticated drones and missiles. And in one of the bloodiest strikes in recent weeks, at least 31 people were killed, 159 others injured during a missile and drone assault on Kyiv on Thursday. According to Ukraine's Air Force, the attack included the use of the jet-powered Shahed drone, a faster and more elusive version of Iran's well-known propeller-driven drones. Ukrainian officials are saying these drones are especially difficult to track and intercept due to their higher speeds and flight altitudes. Each interception attempt requires costly surface-to-air missiles, some of which reportedly run into millions of dollars per launch. And their presence significantly complicates Ukraine's defense strategy. According to reports, the drones are likely a modified version of the Iranian Shahed 238, which can travel nearly 2,000 kilometers, reach altitudes of 10 kilometers, and carry 50-kilogram warheads. Their speed, reportedly, up to 600 kilometers per hour, makes them particularly challenging for Ukraine's current systems to intercept. And as Russia continues to ramp up drone production and tactical innovations, Ukraine's defensive options are narrowing, even as Russia's arsenal continues to get deadlier. Talking alongside the president of Belarus, Alexander Lukashenko, Vladimir Putin earlier today said that Russian and Belarusian military experts, in fact, have been preparing positions for Oreshnik missile to be deployed in Belarus by the end of the year. Listen to this.
Russian and Belarus military experts have chosen location of the future positions. The work is now underway to prepare those positions. Most likely, we will be through with this matter by the end of the year.
The Trump administration's call for a ceasefire is meeting a hard wall of resistance in Moscow, it seems. Trump, remember, announced that he is sending the special envoy, Steve Witkoff, to Russia. However, with Moscow showing no signs of restraint, that mission faces steep odds. And Donald Trump appears to be growing more frustrated by the day.
I think it's disgusting what they're doing. I think it's disgusting. This is Biden's war. It's not my war. But I said if I get in, I'll try and get the thing stopped. But I think what Russia's doing is very sad.
In the meantime, Putin has said that he wants a lasting and stable peace in Ukraine, reiterating that Moscow's conditions for peace remained unchanged. Switching gears, months after the devastating Pahalgam terror attack that shook the Kashmir Valley, signs of recovery are finally visible. Tourist hotspots like Gulmarg are once again buzzing with visitors. With stepped-up security and supportive locals, the confidence in the valley is returning. Take a look at this report sent by WION's Idris Lone.
The snow-capped peaks of Gulmarg are once again echoing with the laughter of tourists. The heart of Kashmir's tourism industry is beating again. Security has been stepped up at all major tourist locations. Additional personnel have been deployed, with 24/7 CCTV surveillance ensures monitoring is rebuilding the sense of safety crucial for tourism revival.
I have been here for 3 days. We did Amarnath Yatra as well. The arrangements and security are excellent, and we were in Srinagar and now have come to Gulmarg, and we did a gondola ride and saw snow. Pahalgam has happened, but I am sure there will never be such an incident anymore because the security is great and locals are helpful too.
Tourism stakeholders are hopeful that the valley is now on a steady road to recovery. With autumn and winter around the corner, a record-breaking footfall is expected.
We have come from Gujarat. We stayed in Srinagar and later went to Pahalgam for 3 days. We recommend everyone should come here. It's like visiting Switzerland. It's very peaceful here and we pray everything remains peaceful now.
The administration is also leaving no stones unturned to ensure a safe and welcoming environment, hoping that the scars of the past will soon be replaced with the smiles of tourists. With the spirit of the valley resilient as ever, Kashmir tourism industry looks ready to script a new chapter, a chapter of peace and tourism.
After the Pahalgam attack, Kashmir tourism hit its rock bottom. But in the last few weeks, the tourism is slowly and steadily coming back on track. Gulmarg, the ski resort in North Kashmir's Baramulla district, is abuzz with tourists, and the tourist stakeholders are hopeful that the autumn as well as the winter season will again see a tourist boom. With video journalist Firoz, Idris Lone for WION World is One.
If you've ever shared a ChatGPT conversation using the app's share feature, you may have unknowingly made it searchable on Google. The internet is abuzz with reports of thousands of publicly shared ChatGPT conversations showing up in the search after being indexed by search engines like Google and Bing. Alarming details showing that some of these chats contain personal, sensitive, or even confidential information. When the users click ChatGPT's share button, it basically generates a public link hosted by OpenAI. Anyone with that link can access the conversation. And if the link is posted on a website, social media, or even shared by someone else, it can be picked up by Google's crawlers. Naturally, a large number of these chats contain personal content ranging from conversations about mental health and trauma to personal relationships, workplace issues, and others. And some even include identifiable information like names, email addresses, locations, photos, voice messages, making them a serious privacy risk. The shared link creates a static, read-only version of the chat hosted on OpenAI's domain, which remains online unless a user specifically deletes that link from their shared links dashboard. Even if a user later deletes the chat or removes the shared link, it may still appear in Google search results through the pages until Google updates its index. OpenAI clarifies that names are not automatically attached to conversations, but users who manually include personal information could be exposing far more than intended. There is an old saying, simple English is the best English. And it seems like US President Donald Trump has taken that to heart. Rather, he has practically engraved those words into his speaking style. And you don't need a thesaurus to decode this. In the simple world of Trump's dictionary, words like beautiful, nice, horrible are the holy trinity of adjectives that define his world. Listen to this for yourself.
Nice. We have such nice conversations. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? This thing was just really horrible.
There you have it. Beautiful, nice, horrible. And this is not just offhand. Even when Trump talks about the Russia-Ukraine war, for example, Trump uses these words liberally.
Really surprised a lot of people. He talks nice and then he bombs everybody in the evening.
He talks, we have such nice conversations, such respectful and nice conversations, and then people die the following night in a...
For Trump, it seems anything good is beautiful. Anything bad, you guessed it right, horrible.
You had such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
And when things get difficult, listen to this.
Lives have been saved. That could have been as bad as it was, and you could have lost double or triple. This thing was just really horrible.
So there you have it, the Trump dictionary in just 3 words or so. And who says world leaders are not relatable?